And we have 2 men suffocated to death inside diesel tank in Kano. Yeah. So what were they doing there? Probably wanted to steal diesel. Then their mission went wrong. Police rescue Deeper Life pastor member accused of organ theft from mob in Benue. Well, I wish people would just stop this senselessness, this stupidity of accusing people of stealing sex organs, and then the mob goes into a frenzy, and then they go ahead to lynch the one who is accused.
It's criminal. Jungle justice, taking laws into your hands.
And even over a senseless and unintelligent accusation. I wonder.
Tola, let me share this experience. I was in Warri that particular year and that day. It was just a little altercation between lovers. The boy and his girlfriend. So on that street, deserted street, the guy was running, and we saw that young girl, the lady was coming behind, shouting, "Thief, thief, thief, thief." You see guys from different corners, they just quickly rush the guy before you say.
Without asking
questions.
Without thinking.
Some brought petrol, some brought tires.
Not even asking
what is. They were
looking
for a lighter or matches to ignite that fire. The girl, I was there when it all started. But I couldn't stop that. So I said, wait, that girl, ask from her what the guy stole. It was then we realized, after they've beaten the guy was unconscious. They've beaten him to a level that he managed to survive thereafter. Ask that young lady who the guy is and what he stole from her. It was then we realized that, they were actually friends. That the guy wanted something which the guy was not willing to. But she said they didn't even knew that guys would come from different angles. with weapons.
And shouting thief, she didn't know what the consequences of that would be. And
that was how luckily that guy was rescued.
And she would have slept well that very night at the guy being killed. She would have had a sound sleep.
So an innocent guy would have been killed. So you have at some point different instances that innocents were killed because of wrong accusation or wrong allegation. And you have mob action. And those who even engage in those mob actions, they are more guilty. Some of them are known criminals. They just have their hideouts in different corners. They can accuse someone of stealing a phone. They are more than the stealers of phones. They rape in their hideout. They steal. They do all kind of immoralities and criminalities.
To me, if you are
and they will be the first, the one so quick to engage in those mob actions.
To me, if you are part of a mob that engages in setting someone ablaze or lynching someone, there is something wrong with you as a human being, as a person.
I agree.
That's my submission. There's something fundamentally wrong with you.
The sanctity of human life, if you don't appreciate that, someone who is just like you, the same human like you, and you are so comfortable to terminate such person's life, slightest of provocation,
and the usual excuse is that you don't trust the law,
and it's so disheartening, appalling. Even if you are accused of stealing toothpick, you could have mob action that will terminate lives.
I've seen a situation where a young man was burnt to death for stealing 200 naira bread.
You can imagine.
And he kept on saying that he was hungry. That's why he did it. So I'm not sanctioning any crime, but for God's sake, is that what human life is worth? 200 naira bread.
You can just imagine.
200 naira bread.
It's unfortunate.
We have this commercial break. We'll be back.
Is this a mistake? What? What's that? What happened? See, I just bought 1,000 naira glow data, and instead of the usual, I got 3.9 gigabytes. Guy, I swear, that's how I saw it too. I bought 2,000 naira data yesterday, and I got a whopping 9.2 gigabytes. Wow! Glow data is just always bigger. Yep, and always better. I swear down. Babe, why are you removing your SIM?
I'm leaving this network and getting a Glow SIM immediately. And I'm not giving you my new number. You're on probation. Why didn't you tell me about these new Glow data plans?
Glow new data plans. Always bigger, always better. Babe, sorry now. Yes, get a Glow SIM card today and enjoy bigger, better data on the Glow network. Just dial *777# and choose your plan. And if you link your NIN to your Glow line, up to free 20,000 Naira bonus awaits you.
Glow Unlimited.
Hello, my name is Noseniola. I am the officer in charge of this health facility. Do you know that you and your family can now access primary healthcare services at your primary healthcare facility? Routine immunization services are available for children 0 to 2 years, vitamin A for children 6 months to 5 years, and COVID-19 vaccines for persons 18 years and older. Also available during mass vaccination campaigns are polio vaccines for children 0 to 5 years, meningitis, yellow fever, and tetanus vaccines for children and adults aged 44 years. You and your family can also access other primary healthcare services, including antenatal and family planning, as well as check your blood pressure and diabetes risk state.
For inquiries, visit www.nphcda.gov.ng.
Mákindé kórè dànù. Mo rí.
àní ṣèyí ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ lábẹ́ ìṣèjọba gómìnà Mákindé ti ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ètò ìrànwọ́ owó ẹlẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta mílíọ̀nù náírà lábẹ́ ètò kórímọ́tàlú SEFA. Ètò ìrànwọ́ owó yìí wà fún àwọn oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ àti olókoòwò kéékèèké ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ọ̀fẹ́ sì ni fọ́ọ̀mù láti sanwó fẹ́nikẹ́ni. Ìwọ náà dìde fúyà láti gba fọ́ọ̀mù rẹ lónìí láwọn ilé ìfowópamọ́ yíká gbogbo ẹkùn ìdìbò tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Fún ẹkùn Ìbàdàn, Full Range Microfinance Bank, Ìwó Road, Ìbàdàn àti Òkèbọ́nà Microfinance Bank, Òkè Àdó, Ìbàdàn. Fún ẹkùn Ọ̀yọ́, Ìsàlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ Microfinance Bank, Ọ̀yọ́. Fún ẹkùn Ìbàràpá, Excel Microfinance Bank, Èrúwà. Nẹ́kùn Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, Katikas Microfinance Bank, Katika, Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́. Nẹ́kùn Òkè Ògùn Zone 2, Katuba Microfinance Bank, Saki. Nẹ́kùn Òkè Ògùn Zone 1, Ẹ̀bẹ̀dì Microfinance Bank, Ìṣẹ́yìn. Kí ló tún dúró dè? Tètè lọ gba fọ́ọ̀mù tiẹ̀ náà lónìí. Àmọ́ o, rí dájú pé o tẹ̀lé ìlànà àti òfin tó rọ̀ mọ́ ìlànà ètò ìrànwọ́ owó SEFA. SEFA, ìtura ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́.
All right, we're back, and the program is still conversation. Accustomed to strengthening ties with traditional rulers, host communities in Oyo and Oshun. So our boat conveyed over 80 passengers capsizes in Taraba. On the casualty.
On the custom story that you mentioned, you know, when the FX access was lifted, the ban was lifted, and that will give the importers opportunity to get FX to import some items that were banned, including rice, abinobiso, and other, even vegetables, canned milk, canned drinks, and canned meat or fish, whatever. The ones that you could get, the ones you could get from our neighboring countries. I just hope that this time around the customs and the communities involved that shares boundary with other countries, okay, we'll have to synergize. I don't know if what the synergy will all be about. Is it to ensure easy access to importation, or I hope they won't go to the market to arrest those who sell or confiscate the products that the ban had been lifted on, because people are waiting for the impact, positive impact of that lifting of the ban.
Oh, no more headlines.
Tinubu will work with Atiku Obi if what Marafa is saying. And former Senator representing Zamfara Central, Kabiru Marafa, dropped this hint at the weekend in Abuja while speaking with State House correspondent after meeting behind closed doors with President Bola Tinubu. He said that the president would work with his opponents, Atiku and Obi, depending on their attitude from the point of the apex court judgment delivered. The attitude of the opponents considering the apex court delivered judgment. Well, I don't know how they intend to gauge the attitude of the opponent, but what I know is that today Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who has expressed his dissatisfaction, strong words were used.
Yeah, he will be addressing a press conference.
He will be addressing an international or world press conference today.
You never know, Seun. Maybe he wants to declare his cooperation with the Tinubu government. He's ready to work with the Tinubu government.
Okay, and it requires a world press conference to do that.
Well, of course, he has been addressing conferences before now.
They said they are looking at their positioning and their attitude. Working with them will depend on their attitude. Maybe they will get, or they will be able to decipher what their attitude would dictate, or some of their attitudes would dictate. Some of them, what their attitude would dictate. Today,
well, both sides should have terms and conditions
today,
if indeed they are going to work
together.
The
press conference will be a pointer to the attitude. All right. Minister, Foreign Missions row over return dates as envoy denied terminal benefits payment.
Yeah, what's particular in where said he won't be coming back unless he gets his benefits.
He's not ready to come home.
And
Maybe he's enjoying certain things there. When you look at the situation, you just believe, is it not better to be here than to go back to your home country where things seems not to be working properly?
When you refuse to leave the market will leave for you.
Tinubu to German leader, we want to change weak economy. We want to change the weak economy narratives. May God help you, sir. And we have this. NLC, TUC, NECA to federal government. Halt fall in naira value. Asks federal government to take urgent action to stabilize currency. NLC threatens actions to compel government to prioritize rescue of naira and economy. If then TUC blames IMF, World Bank for perhaps our woes, economic woes. Free fall of naira worrisome, says NECA. And the accusation goes on and on and on. So the federal government should do all within its powers to ensure that the value of the naira improves and our economy also improves. We open the phone line 0805 500 9850 0805 500 9850.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Ojo Michael, calling from Olumi Kingdom.
Good to have you, sir.
Yes, God bless you. Let me pick it up from where you stopped about the naira. Last time I said, let federal government do the needful about to strengthen to stabilize this naira. Is becoming too much. The economy, they should do according to Baba, let Baba wake up this economy. This weak economy, let Baba try in as much as possible to wake it up, to do something about it, because things is not going on well in the society. And secondly, about the what do you call it? This jungle justice. We should not shed innocent blood any longer in this country. Whether your creative do something or not, let's hand over anybody that should, so any suspect to the normal place. There should be no jungle justice. God bless you. Have a nice week ahead of you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Ojumanku.
We appreciate. 0805 500 9850 0805 500 9850. That's the number to call to be part of conversation this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Alex Nwere.
Good to have you, Mr. Nwere.
About former President DIG initiative. The United States high interest and debt. High corruption going on your watch. High insecurity going on your watch. Not to do that. Shame on him. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Emery. Well, strong words there for the former, well, still a former president, respected citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. let's give him every respect he deserves.
All right. Former President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo has a message to the black race globally. Black race must shake off slave trade psyche, deploy talents, says, oh, I thought it's OBGO. Actually, this is Obio, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party. You know, is in capital letter, so pardon me. Obi, black race must shake off slave trade psyche, deploys talent, says Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Talagman, Mr. Show.
I'm
Gillian calling from Calabar. Good morning.
Good to have you.
Mr. Adichi made me laugh. He talked like a normal Nigerian politician. People who have the opportunity and can change situations and things when they are there. But when they are no longer there or when they have not gotten there, they say different things. So they keep amusing themselves. They think they are talking to the people. No, they are talking to them. They are talking to their own minds and amusing themselves. Now, say things they love talking. When they are there, they say another thing entirely. Even if the governor, the sitting governor of Ondo State, so I remember when it wasn't the governor, when Alhaji Atiku Abubakar was the vice of Baba Obasanjo, it was then the lawyer talk whatever the cases. Then they keep amusing themselves, doing comedy with their mind. So that's their life. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. 082 5500985.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Tola, Mr. Go to the custodians of tradition to do the right thing. I am not a full-blown Yoruba man, but we are not installed here. Then they will find means. Someone will from London. Custodians of tradition. We are now turning into custodians of English language, American language. This is wrong. That is number two. I have been encouraging modular refinery on this platform that something is in the skull of those boys you see in the creek. Yes, I understand Mr. Seun's fear. There is something in the skull of those boys. They produce those oil, they export it, they use it in the Niger Delta region, and their car doesn't get burned. They use in refining. We are not saying those are the ones they should be given license. And modular refining can be encouraged in some states, and return those boys, employ them. Good morning, sir.
Thank you, Mr. John. Well, regarding the Seun's tool, the state government is filing the appeal on certain grounds, and let's forget the usual the government as the maybe the final consenting authority. It is on the grounds of appeal. The government is arguing that the trial judge erred in his submission, and that the judgment of 20 October 2023 is against the weight of evidence before the court. The application is also seeking an order of the court restraining the claimant and respondent by himself or through his servants, agents, previous or otherwise from taking any step or further step in recognition or in pursuance of the judgment of court delivered by Honorable Justice K.A. Adedoku. Well, the government also argued that it is established that chieftaincy stools are not perishable, and same cannot be same chieftaincy title which is not perishable, and where Oba Afolabiola has already been installed as Seun of Ogbomoso, it is right that once an individual has been installed on the chieftaincy stool, the best line of action is to allow the appeal process to run its course before the execution of the judgment of the Honorable Court.
Well, you made mention of the government being the clearinghouse or being the last consenting authority. You cannot be the traditional ruler or have your staff of office without the involvement of government. You also have to take cognizance of certain laws when it comes to wearing be the crown or who has the powers to do this and that. And in this case, you know, the order is also restraining the state government from continuing with the installation, etc. So if the government has filed that appeal, there is nothing wrong in that. Yes, nothing absolutely wrong. And we should be cautious on this because it's a matter before the Lordship. So let's just suspend all discussions on that.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Caleb Alabi from Akron.
Good to have you, sir.
I just want to comment on the distribution of SU speaker. That's why all the public cry. All that cry fell on the deep ear of our National Assembly. I don't know these people. They are not sensitive to the plight of the masses. Germany said that our economy is crawling. They will find measure of putting it in shape. 40 million SU speaker. When people are crying, they are suffering. And then the exchange rate between dollar to naira now is almost 1,200 or plus now. I don't know this government. I don't know. I don't maybe they are deceiving us. So have a nice day.
All right, thank you.
0805 500 9850. Let's squeeze this last one in.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning. 0805 500 9850. 805 500 9850. Bag and baggage.
From the way this government can bring succor to the masses, the way they are operating, with the foreign exchange continuing to fall in naira, the naira fall. What do they want to do? They are like the attack helicopter they are going for in Turkey now. Will not do the job. The ones they have, what are they using it for? You see, there is small arms, proliferation of small arms everywhere. On kind of places all over in Nigeria. People are being killed. Thank
you. And for your information, due to subsidy removal, over 1 million CNG, that's the compressed natural Wulawa.
God willing, my name is Tola Teriba.
And I remain yours faithfully, Seun Oyelowo. Let's enjoy Sport Tidbit with
Boluwaji Ogumola. Good morning.
Good morning, Tola. Good morning, Chim. Beautiful Monday morning. Eventful weekend. We saw a fantastic one from the world of football to basketball to boxing, name it. It was a loaded weekend. I'm so excited to be here to press the wine button and take a look to review all that happened at the weekend. Seun, I'm glad to inform you that Shooting Stars currently occupy the second position in the Premier League.
Wow.
Yes, courtesy of their victory over Doma United yesterday, 3-1. Shooting Stars had to come from behind in that game to secure that emphatic victory, 3-1. And as we speak, they are second on the log. Yes, with 10 points, same point as table toppers Enugu Rangers, same point.
Wow.
They are second just because of a goal difference, +4 against theirs, +2. Let's hope they will keep up with this momentum. And we'll be talking about mid-table finish or relegation battle this time around. It's better to start well, and that's what we are seeing. Well, it's early days anyways. Only five games played. We still have so that when things begin to Fullerton go down. And we saw derbies also at the weekend in England. It was the Manchester derby, and it was a comprehensive victory for Manchester City against United, 3-0. The big man himself, Erling Haaland, proving once again that he is indeed the best striker, not in the Premier League alone, but in condemn Clasico. Jude Bellingham. So the battle, at some he will always get back up. That doggedness is there. Never say attitude. He stood up again and eventually won by points. Yeah, thanks to the judges. Although many believe that Francis Ngannou won that one and that they had to protect the face of boxing and had to give him that fight. But then I think I was entertained. Fans in Saudi Arabia were indeed entertained, and we are looking forward to the big one in December, where we might be having the unification fight between Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury. It was a loaded weekend, not the kind of a season.
Next with Boluwaji Ogunwola.
Oluyole 98.5 FM.
Beautiful Monday morning. Time once again to talk sports. This is Oluyole 90.5 FM, the trailblazer, the pride of the nation, and of course, the best in the West. Buluwaji Ogumalazi once again with all the news that you can use in the beautiful and ever exciting world of sports. Time to press the rewind button and take a look at all that happened in the world of sport at the weekend, from the world of football in the Nigerian Premier Football League to the big qualifiers, of course, holding tomorrow, and as the Olympic qualifiers involving our girls, the Super Falcons, and Lucy. They call them the Lucy of Ethiopia. They have the return leg tomorrow, and the NFF, of course, calling on Nigerians to rally down and support the girls. Well, also on the show this morning, we'll take a look at how Nigerian players perform and the colors of their respective club sides at the weekend, and also the big one from the world of boxing. We'll also talk about basketball in Nigeria, and not forget European football. All of this and many more is time to enjoy Spotted Beats this lovely morning. All you need to do is to sit back, relax, and enjoy this beautiful ride. Don't forget we're live on social media. Hit us up on Facebook. We're streaming on Oluyole 90.5 FM and on YouTube. Yes, oluyolefm on YouTube. We get to enjoy this program and of course all our programs on Oluyole 98.5 FM. We're also live on Okyogo FM 96.3 and Agility FM 92.1. Massive shout out to listeners on those platforms. Alright, let's kickstart from the MPFL this morning. Yes, starting from Ibadan and Lagos Lami Stadium. Shooting Stars came from a go down to beat Doma United 3-1. Yesterday, Nelson Abiam gave Doma the lead just 9 minutes into the game, but 3S equalized through Bola Gade Adelawo from the penalty spot on the stroke of half time. Karima Inde gave Oluyole Warriors the lead for the first time in the game in the 60th minutes of that match, and Gideon Monday put icing on the cake 3 minutes into stoppage time. 3SC have now moved to second on the log with 10 points from 5 matches, same points with league leaders and No-Go Rangers. And coach of the side, Benga Ogunbote, yes, after the game, praised his boys for fighting very hard to achieve that victory on Sunday evening. Sunday, Oyo